Hi, beloveds. How are you doing? I wanted to be outside today, but it is cold. It's like 40 degrees. I don't know how that happened because it was really nice a couple days ago. But anyway, let's talk about putting in to get out. Putting in to get out what you want from your career. There's something called the law of reciprocity. And this law basically says that when people receive something, they feel compelled to return the favor. Okay, so it's about exchanging things for mutual benefit. You put something in, you get something out. You invest in something and you get your money back or whatever you invested in. So you get a return on your investment that's many more fold than what you put in. Okay, so when we think about, okay, what are we putting in? It could be putting in your time, putting in your money, putting in, just your general bandwidth. Something of value, something of meaning. So when you're putting in to get something out, this is what I'm talking about. I think about, those wishing wells, those wishing fountains, right? This is a ritual that happens all over the world. There's a fountain with water out in the public space, and you throw in a penny or a quarter or whatever. And the thought process is that you're going to get something back. You're going to get your wish to come true. And it's a fun ritual that a lot of people participate in. And so I think about the wishing fountain. Again, you put in to get out. And think about this in terms of your career. So let's say that you know what your dream job is, and you're applying for opportunities, and you're getting pushback from employer. You're running into obstacles, and they're saying, you don't have the experience, you don't have the certification or the formal education. And so you get to that barrier, but there's things that you can do. You can invest in yourself. You can put in to get out. For example, if you need experience, hands-on experience, but you can't get the job so you can get that experience, sometimes it feels like you're in between a rock and a hard place. But you can volunteer. There's a lot of people who would love to get your free labor, right? But the thing is, this isn't just about you giving away your free labor. This is about you getting something out of it yourself, getting this experience under your belt so you can put it on your resume. And so, finding a place you can volunteer, and then you can put that experience on your resume, get a reference from that volunteer opportunity, and then that can help you to move forward. And I can make another video on how to create volunteer opportunities and things. I've done it myself. And trained other people to do it. But in short, don't just jump into a volunteer opportunity. Make sure that you're clear up front that you're here to get experience because you plan to use it to apply to jobs. And there's some other things involved in that. But in short, volunteering is a great way to get that experience you need if you're running into that kind of block. Also, if you're running into the block of, you need some sort of formal education, you don't have to get a full, associate or bachelor's degree. You can get a certificate or something like that, and pay for it. Pay for it. When I graduated college, I had 2 human resources internships under my belt by the time I graduated college. But I majored in sociology, and I had a minor in law and society. I did not have any formal HR education. And when I applied to HR jobs, I got a little pushback. Even though I had volunteer, and experience. I had an internship I did for credit, and another one I just volunteered for no credit. And I still got pushback, and I was like, this is ridiculous. So I went to the Society for Human Resources Management, which is one of the premier HR organizations in the world. And I paid, I think it might have been like $1,200 or something. It was a lot for me as a recent college graduate. This is almost, 20 years ago or whatnot. I paid like $1,200 or so, might have been $1,500 to get this certification, a certificate rather. It was a certificate. It took maybe like 3 days or 5 days or something like that. But I was so proud of myself when I got it. I put it on the top of my resume and I was like, yes, I got it. And you know what? As soon as I started applying for jobs with that, I got it. I got exactly what I wanted. I didn't want a full-time job because I had planned to go to graduate school as well. I had already been accepted into graduate school at Johns Hopkins University. So I didn't want to work full-time. I wanted to work just part-time. I got a part-time job in human resources nearby my house. It was exactly what I wanted. And by investing in myself, that certificate, it helped me get it, okay? And so think about that. it's like, when I work with clients, I tell them, be resourceful, figure it out, make it happen. And let's say if their Uncle Joe gets put in jail for something, they're so resourceful. They're going to figure out how to get money to bail Uncle Joe out, right? But when they're in career jail themselves, they can't figure out how to bail themselves out. All of a sudden, all their resourcefulness is gone and they have no idea. So I can't come up with the money to do this, or I don't have the time to volunteer to do that. But when someone else is in trouble, like, they're the first one there. And so I've seen that people tend to be quicker to help other people than to help themselves. And so that's, if this is you, think about that. Because again, I've seen this a lot. And it's something that I have to talk through with the people I work with when I'm helping them with their careers. Bail yourself out too. Help yourself. Figure it out. Be resourceful. Just as you are when you're helping the people that you love and care about, you should love and care about yourself and hold yourself to the same standard and help yourself out. Okay? So I think that's about all I want to say on this topic for now. Okay? Really think hard about getting rid of the excuses. And you know what? Who am I to say your excuses aren't valid? Maybe whatever your excuse is, but okay, that's the excuse. Now, what are you going to do about it? How can you figure something else out? When I got that HR job that I had invested like $1,200 or $1,500 in, once I got that part-time job, I was able to pay back my full savings plus more, because now I had a job and an income coming in. So it was worth it. It was so worth it. So think about how you invest in yourself and you will get your money back, your time back, your whatever back. How bad does your life have to be for you to do something about it? How bad do you have to suffer in a bad work environment or being underpaid or whatever? So figure out a way to make it happen. Be resourceful and self-care. Okay, this is about taking care of yourself as well. All right then, take care and see you next time. Bye-bye.